The party was raging in the heart of Manhattan. Lights flashing, music pounding, and I, Jude, was trying to drown my secrets in another shot of whiskey. But when I woke up the next morning in my apartment, tangled in sheets that weren't just mine, with Ryan Keller's arm draped over me, I knew my carefully constructed life had just imploded. The shock hit like a freight train. Ryan, my straight best friend from college, was staring at me with eyes full of confusion and something deeper, whispering, "Jude, what did we do?" The sunlight pierced through the blinds like accusing fingers, illuminating the mess of my studio apartment. Empty beer bottles littered the floor, remnants of last night's chaos at the rooftop bash in Chelsea. I groaned, my head throbbing, but the real pain was the warmth beside me. Ryan's breath was steady against my neck, his body close enough that I could feel his heartbeat syncing with mine in a way that terrified me. We'd been inseparable since freshman year at NYU, bonding over late-night study sessions and shared dreams of conquering the corporate world. He was the golden boy, tall, athletic, with that effortless charm that made everyone love him. Me? I was the quiet strategist, hiding behind my marketing job at a midtown firm, burying my truth under layers of denial. I slipped out of bed carefully, my mind racing. What happened? Flashes came back. The party, too many drinks, Ryan pulling me aside on the fire escape, his hand on my shoulder lingering too long. "Jude, you're the only one who gets me," he'd slurred, his eyes locking onto mine with an intensity that made my stomach flip. I'd laughed it off, but inside, my crush on him, my forbidden, agonizing crush, had been gnawing at me for years. Had I crossed a line? No, we hadn't. Nothing explicit, thank God. Just talking, confessing bits of our souls under the stars, and somehow ending up here, clothes on but barriers down. Ryan stirred, rubbing his eyes. "Dude, what the hell?" He sat up, looking around disoriented. Then at me. His face paled. "Did we?" I shook my head quickly. "No, man. Just crashed here. You were too wasted to go home." Relief washed over him, but then his gaze softened. "Jude, last night, I said some stuff about feeling lost, about you." My heart pounded. He talked about his parents' expectations, his dad, a Wall Street tycoon, pushing him toward marriage and kids with some society girl. And me? I'd admitted my loneliness, skirting around the real reason. We dressed in awkward silence, but as he grabbed his jacket, he paused. "Let's grab coffee. We need to talk." At the corner diner, over steaming mugs, Ryan dropped the bomb. "I've been questioning things, Jude, about myself. And you're part of it." I nearly choked. "What do you mean?" He leaned in, voice low. "I think I like you, more than a friend." The words hung in the air, a spark in the powder keg of my life. I dreamed of this, but now, my family back in suburban Connecticut, conservative, church-going folks, would disown me if they knew. And Ryan, he had everything to lose. His job at his father's firm, his social circle. That afternoon, back at work, I couldn't focus. My boss, Elaine, noticed. "Thompson, you look like hell. Everything okay?" I forced a smile. "Just a rough night." But inside, turmoil brewed. Ryan texted, "Meet me after work? Central Park." I went, heart in throat. We walked the paths, leaves crunching underfoot, and he poured it out. Years of suppressing feelings, dates with women that felt empty. "You're the first person who makes me feel real," he said, taking my hand briefly. The touch sent electricity through me, but fear followed. "Ryan, this could ruin us." He nodded, eyes fierce. "I know, but I'm tired of pretending." Days blurred into secret meetings, stolen lunches, late-night walks. The tension built, every glance loaded. But cracks appeared. Ryan's phone buzzed constantly, his mom checking in, his dad scheduling networking dinners with eligible daughters. "I can't tell them yet," he confessed one evening in my apartment. "They'd cut me off." I understood. My own parents called weekly, probing about girlfriends. When are you settling down, Jude? You're 28 times ticking. The pressure mounted, a vice on my chest. Then the first betrayal. At a company happy hour, Ryan showed up with a date, Sarah, a colleague's sister. He introduced her casually, but his eyes avoided mine. Later, he explained, it was just to keep appearances. Dad set it up. Hurt sliced through me. So I'm your dirty secret? He pulled me close. No, Jude, this is real. Just give me time. But doubt seeded. Was this love or convenience? As weeks passed, our bond deepened amid the shadows. We'd talk for hours about dreams deferred. Me wanting to start my own agency. Him craving freedom from his father's shadow. But society loomed. Whispers at work about those types. News of hate crimes in the city. One night, after a close call dodging a mutual friend, I snapped. This isn't sustainable, Ryan. He agreed, but his solution. Let's keep it quiet a bit longer. The decision weighed heavy, the price of secrecy eroding my soul. The autumn chill settled over New York, mirroring the frost creeping into our relationship. Ryan and I navigated a minefield of half-truths, our moments together stolen like forbidden fruit. But the world intruded. My sister, Emily, visited from Connecticut, her eyes sharp as she scanned my apartment. You seem distracted, Jude. Is there a girl? I laughed it off, but inside, guilt gnawed. Emily was my confidant growing up, but even she echoed our parents' values. Marriage, family, tradition. Ryan faced worse. His father, Victor Keller, a powerhouse in finance, hosted a family gala at their Upper East Side townhouse. Ryan invited me as a friend from college, but the evening was torture. Victor clapped me on the back. Good to see Ryan with solid influences. He's got potential but needs to focus, settle down. Ryan's mother, Lydia, paraded eligible women, her smile plastic. Sarah was there, hanging on Ryan's arm. I excused myself to the balcony, heart aching as I watched them laugh. Later, in the cab home, Ryan apologized profusely. It meant nothing, but the seed of resentment grew. You let her kiss your cheek in front of everyone. He sighed. Appearances, Jude. You know how it is. I did, but it stung. That night, alone, I stared at the ceiling, questioning my choices. Was loving him worth this erosion of self? The next blow came at work. My firm landed a big client, a conservative think tank pushing family values. Elaine assigned me the lead. You're perfect for this, Jude. Clean-cut, reliable. Irony bit hard. As I crafted campaigns promoting traditional marriages, hypocrisy choked me. Ryan, sensing my distress, suggested a weekend getaway to the Hamptons. Just us, no pretense. The drive was tense, radio filling silences. At the beach house, borrowed from a friend, we finally breathed. Walks on the sand, hands intertwined away from prying eyes. I love you, Ryan said under the stars, the words a bomb. But reality crashed back Sunday night. His phone rang. Victor, furious about a missed meeting. Where the hell are you? Ryan lied smoothly. With buddies golfing. The deception tasted bitter. Back in the city, conflict escalated. A mutual friend, Jake, cornered me at a bar. What's up with you and Ryan? You two are attached at the hip. I denied it, but Jake's smirk lingered. Paranoia set in. Then, the ultimate test, Thanksgiving. My parents insisted I come home. Bring a date, Mom chirped. I went alone, enduring questions. Dad pontificated on moral decay in the city. Stick to your roots, son. I nodded, stomach churning. Ryan spent the holiday with his family, texting apologies. But photos surfaced on social media. Him with Sarah, captioned, family traditions. Rage boiled. When he called later, I exploded. Is this a game to you? He drove over, eyes pleading. No, Sarah's just cover. I told her it's platonic. But trust fractured. How long until you choose her for real? The argument spiraled, voices raised. I'm trying, Jude. My whole future's at stake. And mine isn't? I shot back. We parted angry, the air thick with unspoken fears. Days of silence followed, each a dagger. Work suffered. Elaine pulled me aside. Get it together, or you're off the account. The pressure built, forcing a decision. Confront or retreat. I chose confrontation. Meeting Ryan at our park bench, I laid it out. We can't hide forever. It's killing me. He nodded, tears in eyes. Me too. Let's tell someone. Start small. We agreed on Emily. She seemed open-minded. But as I dialed her number, doubt whispered, what if this backfires? The confession to Emily was a grenade with a slow fuse. We met at a quiet cafe in Brooklyn, her face curious as I fidgeted. Sis, I'm gay. The words tumbled out, followed by Ryan's name. She blinked, then hugged me. I suspected. I'm happy for you. Relief flooded, but she warned, Mom and Dad, it'll be tough. Boyd. Ryan shared with his sister, Claire, who reacted similarly. Small victories, but the high was short-lived. Word spread subtly. Jake confronted Ryan at the gym. Dude, are you and Jude? Ryan deflected, but Jake's judgment hung heavy. Man, that's messed up. Your dad will freak. Ryan confided in me later, shaken. What if he finds out? I reassured him, but inside, fear gnawed. Society's gaze intensified. A coworker made a snide remark about diversity hires. Eyes on me. Paranoia peaked. Then betrayal struck deep. Sarah, sensing Ryan's distance, dug around. She found texts, confronted him. You're using me as a beard? Hurt, she lashed out, told Victor. The fallout was swift. Victor summoned Ryan to the office, face thunderous. Is this true? You're with a man. Ryan, cornered, admitted. Dad, I love him. Victor's response. You're cut off. No job, no trust fund. Fix this or you're out. Ryan arrived at my door that night, broken. He fired me, Jude. Said, I'm a disgrace. I held him as he sobbed, guilt crashing over me. This is my fault. No, he whispered. It's ours for being real. But the price was steep. Ryan moved in temporarily, job hunting furiously. His polished resume now tainted by whispers in the finance world. My family learned next. Emily, trying to soften the blow, told Mom. The call came. Jude, is this some phase? Dad took the phone. We raised you better. Come home, we'll sort this. I refused. It's who I am. Silence, then. Don't come back until you reconsider. The rejection burned, a chasm opening. Amid the chaos, our love tested. Arguments flared over money. Ryan's savings dwindling, my salary stretched. I gave up everything for you, he snapped once. And I didn't? Hurt words flew, but we reconciled, clinging tighter. Yet external pressures mounted. A hate-filled email at work. Fags don't belong here. I reported it, but the investigation dragged. Suspicion on me. Ryan landed a temp job at a startup, but the downgrade humiliated him. From boardrooms to cubicles, he muttered. Friends divided. Some supportive, others ghosted. Jake spread rumors, fracturing our circle. One night, at a bar, a former buddy sneered. Didn't peg you for that, Ryan. Fists clenched, but we walked away, dignity intact, but scarred. The turning point. A community event for LGBTQ rights in the village. We attended, hands linked publicly for the first time. Empowerment surged, but so did vulnerability. A photographer snapped us. The photo went viral in local circles. Victor saw it, disowned Ryan fully. You're dead to me. The finality crushed him. As winter gripped the city, we faced the abyss. Was this worth it? Ryan asked one snowy night. I held his gaze. Yes, but the pain. We vowed to fight, but doubts lingered. What more would we lose? Snow blanketed Manhattan, a deceptive calm over our storm. Ryan's disownment echoed, his mother's tearful calls pleading reconciliation on Victor's terms. Just apologize, deny it. Ryan refused, but the isolation weighed. He threw himself into the startup, rising quickly, but shadows of his former life haunted. I missed the security, he admitted. I nodded, my own career faltering. The think tank client pulled out, citing values mismatch. Elaine sympathized but demoted me. It's politics, Jude. Financial strain tested us. Bills piled, we skipped dates, argued over takeout. We can't afford this, I'd say. Ryan's retort, because of your principles? Blame shifted, resentment brewing. Then, a tempting offer, Victor's olive branch. A job back, if Ryan straightened out. Meet with a therapist, date Sarah publicly. Ryan shared it, eyes conflicted. It's just temporary. I exploded. Betray us for money? He backed down, but the seed planted. Society's backlash intensified. At a family friend's wedding, my cousins' whispers followed. Jude brought his friend? We endured stares, Dad's cold shoulder. Mom pulled me aside. This is hurting us all. Think of your future. The moral dilemma tore. Loyalty to self versus family harmony. Ryan faced similar at Claire's birthday, Lydia's pointed questions. When will you grow up? A deeper wound. Infidelity's shadow. Stressed, Ryan reconnected with old friends, including Jake. One night he came home late, scent of cologne not his. Just drinks, he said, but doubt festered. I checked his phone, guilty but necessary. Messages from Jake. Miss the old you. Nothing explicit, but intimacy hinted. Confrontation erupted. Are you cheating? Ryan denied. Jake's just a friend. Straight, remember? But trust eroded further. The crisis peaked at a holiday party. Sarah attended, cornering Ryan. I still care. He rebuffed her. But I overheard. Part of me misses normalcy. Devastated, I left. He followed, pleading. It was a moment of weakness. We talked till dawn, dissecting pains. We've sacrificed so much, he said. But for what? Renewal sparked, therapy. We started sessions, unpacking traumas. My repressed upbringing, his gilded cage. Progress came slowly. I pitched my own agency idea to investors, gaining traction. Ryan excelled at work, building anew. But old wounds reopened when Victor suffered a heart attack. Lydia begged. Come see him. Ryan went alone, returning shattered. He asked if I'm fixed. The visit stirred conflict. Forgive or sever. As spring neared, a pivotal choice. Ryan received a promotion, but it required relocation to Chicago. Come with me? He asked. Uproot my life? The decision loomed. A crossroads of love and self-preservation. Spring bloomed in New York, a rebirth we desperately needed. Ryan's Chicago offer hung like a sword. It's a fresh start, he urged. But my fledgling agency was taking root here, clients trickling in, independence beckoning. What about us? I countered. Debates raged, each side valid. Stay, familiarity, but lingering shadows. Go unknown but potential healing. Family intervened. Mom called softer. We miss you, Jude. Maybe we can talk. A tentative brunch in Connecticut. Dad grumbled, but listened as I explained. It's not a choice. Tears flowed. No full acceptance, but a crack. Ryan side-stalled, Victor unyielding, health declining. Lydia whispered, give him time. Amid this, a moral quandary. Jake apologized, admitting jealousy. I spread rumors, sorry. Forgiveness? Ryan wanted to. I hesitated. He hurt us, but holding grudges poisoned. We forgave, boundaries set. Then the ultimate betrayal revealed. Sarah, vengeful, leaked our story to a gossip blog. Names redacted but details damning. Whispers at work exploded. My clients wavered. Ryan's boss questioned. Is this affecting performance? Paranoia returned, trust in humanity frayed. We rallied, going public intentionally. An interview with a local LGBTQ mag. Our story, raw. Support poured, friends returned, strangers inspired. But backlash to hate mail a slash tire. The price of visibility, safety compromised. Ryan's deadline approached. Decide, Jude. I agonized, weighing love against ambition. A therapy breakthrough. Sacrifice isn't love, balance is. I proposed compromise. Long distance temporarily. He refused. I need you there. Ultimatum issued. Hearts breaking. The night before his decision, we walked the high line, city lights twinkling. Remember the party? He said. That spark. Tears fell. But sparks can burn. In the end, he chose Chicago alone. I love you, but I need to find myself. Devastation hit. Betrayals sting fresh. The airport farewell was gut-wrenching. Hugs lingering. Promises hollow. We'll visit, Ryan said, eyes wet. But as his plane ascended, finality settled. Alone in the city, I threw myself into the agency, success bittersweet. Calls dwindled to texts, then silence. Rumors reached. Ryan dating someone new, a man, openly. Hurt morphed to anger. Was I just a stepping stone? Family mended slowly. Thanksgiving redux. Dad awkward, but present. I don't understand, but you're my son. Acceptance's seed planted. Friends rallied. Emily hosted support dinners. But nights echoed empty, regrets swirling. Had I pushed too hard? Or not enough? Months later, Ryan returned for a conference. Coffee turned tense. I miss you, he admitted. Chicago's freeing, but without you. Temptation tugged, but growth held firm. We both needed this. No reconciliation, closure instead. Reflecting, the journey's toll. Lost jobs, fractured bonds, inner scars. But gains. Authenticity, resilience. Society shifted slightly, more allies, fewer foes. Yet, questions lingered. Was coming out worth the wreckage? In the end, was the pain of truth greater than the lie's comfort? Or did love's sacrifices forge stronger souls?